You wake up tired, hit the snooze button 5, 6 times over, but eventually you drag yourself out of bed. Manage to do that to make it to work just in time, or more accurately, 5 minutes late. How can that be? Sleep is supposed to restore you, to energize you, to rejuvenate you. But it's not your fault. You probably sleep the same way your parents do. You learn from them after all. You were never taught how to properly sleep. Yes, you can be taught how to properly sleep. And although you were never taught to properly sleep, it is now your responsibility to learn how to do so. So, let me teach you how to sleep so you can wake up with energy to conquer your day. Hey, my name is Ray, and when I was younger, I had a lot of those nights too. I had those nights where I couldn't even fall asleep. I don't have them much anymore, but the way I used to sleep was ridiculous. I used to play music in the background when I went to bed. That was a nightly ritual. I'd wake up in the morning, groggy, tired, without energy. And on the weekends, I used to play video games all night and then fall asleep around 6, 7 a.m. at break night. Then, sometime, I got into self improvement and I started fixing things in my life. One of the most important things that I fixed was my sleep. I found that my sleep tracker, the Aura Ring here, showed consistent results of high quality sleep. I put in place different protocols that optimized my sleep. So let me teach these to you. Number one, a consistent bedtime and wake up time. My bedtime used to be all over the place, sometimes 9 p.m., sometimes 10, 11, 12. It was all over the place and it was inconsistent. At least my wake up time was consistent. At least on the weekdays, I would wake up for work around the same time. Then on the weekends, as mentioned previously, I used to break night, but sometimes I'd go to bed earlier at 3 a.m. So why is a consistent bedtime and wake up time important? Your body has an inner clock. This inner clock, when it is functional, will release hormones and chemicals in your brain that will make your body tired and prepare you for bed. It will also release chemicals that will prepare you for the day. Quite frankly, when you sleep and wake up at different times during the week and the weekend, that inner clock gets fucked up. Imagine if someone were to change the time on all your clocks and your alarms every day. Your whole life would be totally fucked up, right? It would be all over the place. You wouldn't know what time it is. You wouldn't know like what you'd be doing, what time you'd be going into work, what time you'd be leaving, what time to wake up. So your inner body clock will also do the same. So to fix this, you need to set a time to wake up and go to sleep every single day, including weekends. Set the times to something that you can do consistently. Be sure to account for anything, any responsibilities that you have during the day, such as your work, your job, any classes you may be taking, and any other responsibilities that you have. Most people need between 7 to 9 hours of sleep. You need to experiment with how many hours you particularly need because everybody is different and some people can live with even 6 hours. That's very rare, but you need to experiment with yourself. Between 7 and 9 is usually the case. I usually do 8 hours myself. Personally, I go to bed at 9 p.m. every day and wake up at 5. Let's move on to number two, cutting off screens before bed. I used to have a TV in my room and I would let that play throughout the night. I'd be playing video games, swiping through girls on Tinder, and I'd be doing that up until it would be time to go to bed. No wonder I couldn't go to sleep. As mentioned, Your body has an inner clock. It knows when to release chemicals to get you tired and prepare you for bed. It knows this based on the amount of sunlight being taken in by your eyes. However, when you're looking at a screen, I'm talking your phone, a TV, iPad, anything with a screen, the blue light coming from it throws that inner clock off. These screens, they emit a blue light. They will mimic the sunlight. It will block your body from releasing the chemicals that make you sleepy, thus keeping you awake. Not only that, but even if you are able to fall asleep, the quality of your sleep will still be dog shit. You will still wake up tired, almost like you didn't even go to bed. So, to prevent this from happening, you want to block looking at screens. You want to stop looking at screens for at least 30 minutes before you go to bed. Ideally, you want to cut them off an hour before bed. If you absolutely have to use a screen before bedtime, I have no idea why you would. But if you absolutely need to, you can turn off the blue light setting on your phone or your whatever device you may have. Just look up on Google how to do so. Also, there are glasses, blue light blocking glasses. You can buy blue light blocking glasses, and those glasses will reduce, not completely block, but will reduce the amount of blue light coming into your eyes. Obviously, they can still come up from the top and from the bottom. For me personally, I have turned off blue light on all of my devices for all times of the day. I also cut off the blue light. I also cut off the screens rather at 8 p.m. since I go to bed at 9. And I even put on a pair of blue light blocking glasses at 7 p.m. every day. Number 3, a nightly routine. So my night routine used to be playing video games. I used to play video games almost to the hour of bed. And then I used to eat. I would eat, and then right after I ate, I would go to bed. I thought this was relaxing and winding me down, and it actually felt that way. But that wasn't what was actually going on in my body. So there's actually two parts to this. There's the eating, and then what you're going to be doing up until bedtime. Let's cover eating first. When you eat, your body needs to digest that food. It consumes the most energy in your body to digest that food. It actually takes about 3 to 4 hours to digest the food. And yeah, it's the most tiring system your body has. So when you eat food and then you go right to bed, your body still needs to break that down. It's still in an active mode for 3-4 hours. So you thought you were going to get 8 hours of sleep, but not really. Your body is still working. Even if your mind is turned off, your body is still working for another 4 to 8 hours, another 3 to 4 hours rather. So you're really only getting 4 hours of sleep, even though you thought you were getting 8. No wonder you're tired in the morning. And you do this shit every day. You've sleep deprived yourself without even realizing. So obviously, to fix this, you need to cut off eating 3 to 4 hours before bed. Minimally 2 hours, but ideally 3 to 4 hours. Personally, I cut off my eating 3 hours before bed at 6 p.m. I also cut off my water intake at the same time. So I don't drink any more water for the day after 6 p.m. This is to reduce and actually completely stop waking up in the middle of the night to take a piss. Now for the activities part of it, the activities leading to bed. Anything that hyperstimulates your brain, such as playing video games, even though you feel relaxed, you feel like you're chilling, you're just like moving the controller around. But really, your brain is being hyperstimulated. That shit's moving. your brain is like moving in there. Same for watching TV. Also, any activity that makes your heartbeat run faster, such as running or weightlifting, anything that gets that heartbeat pumping a little faster. Obviously, when your brain or your body are being stimulated, it will make it harder for you to fall asleep because you put your body in a go mode rather than a passive chill mode. So, to fix that, you want to put your body in a passive chill mode. You want to do things that relax you, calm you, something that's not gonna stimulate you, like reading, journaling, meditating. A lot of people take a warm shower, for example. Basically, after you cut off your screens, you want to avoid activities that stimulate you and rather do activities that calm you and wind you down. There's one caveat here, and that's fucking. Literally fucking. Go ahead and make love to your wife, bro. That's fine. That shit puts you to bed. Like, that shit makes you sleep like a baby. Personally, I like to take a warm shower, then journal, meditate, and then read for the rest of the time being. Okay, moving on to number 4, cool, dark, quiet environment. As mentioned before, dude, back in my late teens, I used to play the weekend music. Like, that was my white noise. There was also a street lamp, like right outside my window, that would keep the light, that would keep the room like pretty lit. I never actually thought to get some damn curtains. Like, looking back, dude, I was fucking retarded, man. Like, obviously, a street light is gonna keep you up. If that's your problem right now, you need to get some blackout curtains. Get some blackout curtains to keep the room dark. We humans sleep best in a dark, cool environment. I find that 68 degrees Fahrenheit works best for me, but you'll have to experiment for yourself. I found that 60 to 70 degrees. Try experimenting between 60 and 70 degrees and see which one works best for you. An air conditioner also doubles as a white noise machine. So I used to live in Newark, New Jersey. And if you know Newark, New Jersey, you would know that police sirens would ring all the time throughout the night. To dampen that noise, I would play music. My stupid ass would play fucking weekend music. You see, white noise is fine. It's actually going to help you go to sleep. But make it something soothing, something that's gonna calm you down, something chill. Some people like rain. Don't make it a fucking dude crooning in your ear. Number 5, supplements and miscellaneous tools. First off, none of this is medical advice. Speak to your doctor about using any of these, or rather, using any of the supplements, especially if you're on meds. The supplements are not a crutch, they won't help you in the long term. Work on your habits first. This is your foundation. Then you can add the supplements. They are only there for extra support. That's literally why they're called supplements. The number 1 sleep supplement is magnesium glycinate. It helps to relax your muscles and your nervous system, and it doesn't leave you groggy in the morning. Most people are deficient in magnesium as well, and so this will leave you with the most impact. I actually use this one every day. The second best supplement for sleep is melatonin, and that's for good reason. It's the chemical that your brain releases when it's time to go to bed. However, you shouldn't take this every night. You shouldn't take this every night because if you do, then your body will stop producing it by itself. And then you'll have to rely on the supplements as a crutch. It should only be taken for short periods, such as when you are trying to reset your sleep schedule, when you are returning from a vacation, some kind of travel, business travel, or if your circadian rhythm is off and you are trying to get that fixed. Remember, only for a short period of time. Speaking of resetting your circadian rhythm, an even better way to do so is actually to get sunlight. Like, get sunlight touching your skin and into your eyes as early as possible in the morning. When you get sunlight into your eyes, it will send a signal to your brain. It'll say, hey, it's daytime, wake your ass up. Levántate, as my mother would say. This sets your inner clock. And then 16 hours later, automatically, your brain will send out the melatonin to make you go to sleep and, make you feel tired and set you to bed. So as early as possible, go outside and get some sunlight onto your skin and into your eyes, at least for 5 minutes. It doesn't matter if it's cloudy or a rainy day, the sunlight will still peek through that and it'll still get to you. You don't have to look directly into the sun, but you can't have any windows or glasses in between you and it. If your sleep is trash, fix it. You'll see results in your body, mood, and energy literally overnight. Try one of these tonight and let me know how it works for you. And subscribe and hit the bell for more men's health, fitness, and lifestyle videos. Tap here to watch my most recent video, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.